If you've ever wanted to work at Tiffany & Company, here's 3 things that I would recommend. As your favorite luxury client advisor, I'm Kristen, and I work here at the Tiffany & Co. City Center location here in Washington, D.C. Year and 10 months that I've been working here, I have noticed certain things are very important to the future of Tiffany & Co. So if you are looking into getting into the company and looking at options for you and your career growth around Tiffany & Co. or LVMH, these are 3 things that I would recommend. So the first thing is to update your resume. One of the things that I loved doing when I was shopping for a job was to take what I saw in the job description and what was expected of you from based on the job, and make sure that I updated my resume per that description. So I wasn't lying on my resume, I just adjusted it to make sure that the words were very similar if something was to match. So like for instance, for me as a real estate agent, a lot of my clienteling was very similar to what we do here at Tiffany & Co. So if there was a part in the description of the job to work at Tiffany & Co. that said outreach and build relationships with clients, and if my resume said I sustained client relationships, I would adjust my words to make it fit what was said on that job description. So again, not lying at all. I do not recommend lying on your resume. I recommend tailoring the words to help you to advocate for yourself based on the position that you are looking for. The second thing is to try and try again. Even if you don't get it the first time, which I did not hear a word back the first time I applied for Tiffany & Co. a few years ago, but I was able to still go find a job that assisted me in growing the skills that I needed to actually show up the next time I apply for a position. And the third thing is look into seasonal roles. The great thing about seasonal roles is that they don't need you to be perfect. And that gives you a space and a window to get into the company and then show off so you can get recruited for the full-time position, because typically there is space for you to stay on board. And that's what happened with me. When I applied for Tiffany Co., literally in my head, I was literally just doing it for the 3 months. And it worked out though, because I had an amazing personality, hard worker, and again, with my real estate background, it was easy for me to convert my skill set into the position of a client advisor versus the seasonal role that I had stepped into. So again, those are the 3 things that I would recommend to start off with. And then from there, just again, have that mindset that it's bound to happen. You're going to end up where you're supposed to be, and don't get down if you don't hear back. Just try again, keep building on yourself, keep working on yourself, and you got this. So as your favorite Tiffany & Co. client advisor, stay posted. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on this app so that I can keep you posted on the day in the life working at Tiffany & Co. Some other things are like just what I love to do, and I look forward to continuing this connection.